In the quiet hours of early morning, while the sky slowly brightened with gentle hues of lavender and gold, I found myself enveloped in a serene atmosphere that called for introspection and a heartfelt search for meaning. Amid the soft rustle of leaves and the distant chirping of birds, I was reminded of a timeless connection that transcends the superficial demands of daily life, a call from deep within to reconnect with the divine. In that meditative silence, I felt a stirring within my soul, a subtle yet persistent whisper inviting me to explore a spiritual connection with God. This journey, as personal as it is universal, promised not only solace during troubled moments, but also the illumination of hidden truths and deep wisdom woven into the fabric of existence. As I embarked on this journey of reflection and discovery, I felt an overwhelming sense of anticipation mixed with gratitude, knowing that what lay ahead was both challenging and transformative. This script is a testament to that invitation, a welcoming call to engage with life's mysteries, acknowledging that the pursuit of spiritual depth is a path paved with both vulnerability and profound beauty. This heartfelt journey continues to unfold gracefully with hope. Spiritual connection with God appears as a quiet, deep bond transcending the ordinary. I see it as a relationship that exists beyond the confines of daily routine or ritual, embodying a dialogue between the heart and the divine that is both mysterious and familiar. In moments where all external distractions fall away, the connection reveals itself as a gentle assurance flowering into understanding, a sense that every leaf, every breath of wind is touched by the divine presence. This connection does not demand grand gestures, but thrives in the simplicity of being, in the quiet moments where one listens intently to the inner voice echoing a timeless truth. I have come to realize that the teachings of ancient wisdom and personal experiences meld together in this spiritual connection, reminding us that God is not distant, but intimately woven into the tapestry of our lives. I recount instances when a spontaneous scene of sunlight piercing through stormy clouds, or the serene rustling of autumn leaves, carried an ineffable message of reassurance. With each experience, the tangible sense of divine love is reinforced, urging one to embrace vulnerability and live fully with a spirit of surrender. I reflect on sacred texts and philosophical insights that emphasize the unity between creation and creator, a unity that, when acknowledged, dissolves the barriers between the self and the infinite. It is in this merging where fear is transformed into hope, and isolation gives way to an overwhelming sense of connectedness. Recognizing this intimate bond invites a subtle transformation, a gentle awakening in which faith is reimagined. As a constant and nurturing presence, every moment becomes an opportunity to reconnect with God's loving guidance. It continuously renews our spirit with each encounter. My journey toward a deeper connection with God began unexpectedly during a period when life felt overwhelmingly chaotic and uncertain. I recall a moment on a crisp autumn afternoon when, wandering alone in a quiet park, a gust of wind carried fallen leaves swirling around me. In that scene, something stirred inside, a gentle yet profound realization that everything, even the seemingly random flutter of leaves, was imbued with divine presence. As I walked further along a winding path cradled by ancient trees, each step seemed to echo with history and purpose. The soft murmur of nature appeared to whisper secrets older than time, inviting me to pause and reflect on the intersection of my inner world with the vast wonders around me. In subsequent days, I found myself drawn to quiet moments of solitude where I could sit in reflective silence. The practice of meditation became a treasured ritual, a way to clear the distractions and tune into that subtle yet constant inner voice. It was during these moments of stillness, beneath wide skies and a canopy of stars, that I began to perceive the presence of something greater. I started to understand that this connection was not an ephemeral emotion, but a deliberate engagement with life, a practice of opening my heart and mind to the endless stream of divine love. Throughout this personal journey, I encountered moments of vulnerability and doubt. There were nights when the silence felt overwhelming, and questions about faith and purpose emerged from the depths of my thoughts. Yet, even in those moments of uncertainty, I found comfort in the gentle reminders that the divine was always near, offering solace and guidance. Over time, my struggles transformed into stepping stones, each challenge contributing to a deeper, more resilient bond with God. This journey is a mosaic of emotions, each fragment, from the simplest observation of nature to the profound insights uncovered during solitary reflection, woven into a tapestry of faith. Through every step, I learned that the path to spiritual connection is both personal and evolving, requiring patience, openness, and the courage to embrace the unknown. As I reflect now on that transformative journey, I am filled with gratitude for every moment that challenged or uplifted my spirit. Each experience has been a stepping stone, guiding me steadily toward a more intimate and ever-ebbing connection with God. This journey continues to inspire and enlighten with passion. There have been countless moments on my journey when life itself seemed to speak in whispers of divine guidance. I remember vividly one particular afternoon as I strolled along a lakeside path when the sky unexpectedly cleared after a bout of gentle rain. In that instant, every sparkle on the water's surface felt like a celestial signal, a celebration of renewed hope and clarity. That experience was emblematic of a recurring theme in my life, the subtle but unmistakable indication that even in our darkest times, God is reaching out to us. I came to observe that guidance frequently manifests in small, almost unnoticed details. A repeated number on a clock, a favorite old song playing on an ordinary day, or even a stray comment from a kind stranger. Each of these moments encouraged me to trust a deeper plan. It was as if the universe conspired to nudge me forward on my path, compelling me to take pauses and truly notice the wonders around me. The experience of recognizing these signs not only deepened my faith, but also reoriented my perspective, shifting my focus from what was missing in my life to the abundant blessing all around me. In reflecting on these divine nudges, I learned that they often arrive during periods of solitude and introspection. By remaining open to life's gentle cues, I discovered that every experience, no matter how mundane it seemed, was imbued with a possibility for spiritual renewal. This comforting awareness transformed moments of quiet isolation into opportunities for divine conversation, a silent dialogue that spoke of love, hope, and unwavering support from a higher power. Every soft touch of wind or unexpected sunrise reminds me that divine guidance is always present, gently steering me through life's winding journey with compassion and endless grace. Deepening my connection with God required forging a set of personal practices that nurtured my spiritual growth every day. I began incorporating moments of quiet prayer into my morning routine, a time when my mind and heart were most receptive to the whispers of the divine. Alongside prayer, I embraced meditation, a practice of stilling the mind and listening to the gentle rhythm of life. In these moments, I found a peaceful sanctuary where the noise of daily life receded, creating space for reflection and sincere communication with the divine presence. Over time, I discovered that personal rituals, such as reflecting on sacred texts and journaling my thoughts, played a pivotal role in strengthening this connection. Each entry in my journal became a mirror, reflecting the evolution of my inner world, a space where doubts and revelations found their balance. The act of writing allowed me to explore hidden emotions and examine my journey with honesty, gradually dissolving the superficial barriers between my inner self and the divine. Spending time in nature also became an integral practice. Whether it was wandering through a lush forest, sitting by a quiet stream, or observing the delicate dance of an evening sunset, nature provided a timeless reminder of God's creative power. In these natural havens, I felt both small and part of a grand, interconnected whole, a duality that inspired awe and deepened my sense of belonging and gratitude. The consistency of these practices helped transform my routine into a sacred tapestry of daily rituals. They offered moments of respite amid life's chaos, quietly guiding my steps towards a deeper spiritual consciousness. Embracing gratitude in every interaction and experience, I began to see each day as a divine gift, a fresh opportunity to grow, learn, and further cement my spiritual bond with God. Regularly engaging in these practices not only deepened my inner peace, but also cultivated a sense of mindfulness that permeated every action. Each morning's quiet reflection and evening's gratitude ritual built a bridge between the transient moments of everyday life and an enduring connection with God. Over countless days, my spiritual practices evolved into a daily celebration of life itself, where every heartbeat and every breath was a reminder of the love that continuously surrounded and supported me. This ongoing journey, nurtured by intentional actions and sincere devotion, remains a cornerstone of my life, guiding me through each new day with warmth and certainty. No journey is free of challenges. In my pursuit of a deeper spiritual connection, there were times when doubt and discouragement threatened to obscure the divine light that guided me. I experienced periods when the familiar patterns of anxiety, uncertainty, and internal conflict seemed insurmountable. These obstacles sometimes made the path appear blurred and daunting, as if a thick fog had settled over my inner vision. Yet, in confronting these challenges, I learned that obstacles are often disguised opportunities for growth. I embraced moments of vulnerability and allowed myself to acknowledge the difficulty of staying connected amid life's turbulence. By turning inward, using prayer, meditation, and self-reflection, I gradually transformed despair into resilience. Each hurdle became a lesson, each setback a chance to reach deeper within my soul for comfort and wisdom. In the process, I discovered the value of community and support, learning that sharing my struggles with trusted, like-minded individuals could offer new perspectives and collective strength. The journey was far from linear, with moments of regression interwoven with leaps of progress. Yet each twist and turn contributed to a greater understanding of my spiritual self. Ultimately, these challenges, while painful at times, served as catalysts, propelling me toward a more robust and steadfast connection with God. Every trial forced me to confront my limitations and embrace a new strength. With persistence and an open heart, I learned that setbacks are simply redirections, guiding me toward a more enlightened and resilient spirit. Every burden became a lesson in divine perseverance. Living with a spiritual connection to God has reshaped not only my internal landscape, but also my everyday interactions. I began to notice that even the smallest actions, simple gestures of kindness, moments of silence shared with a friend, or the mindful act of pausing between tasks, carried a deep sense of purpose. With this awareness, life became a tapestry of divine moments woven together by love and intention. I found that an ongoing dialogue with the divine transformed routine moments into opportunities for reflection and gratitude. This daily connection infuses each action with meaning. I make time to reflect on the blessings of the day, to appreciate the beauty found in ordinary scenes, and to acknowledge that every breath is a gift. In these mindful pauses, I feel the gentle guidance of the divine steering my actions and decisions with compassion and wisdom. This approach has cultivated a sense of balance and inner peace that permeates even the busiest of days. Stepping outside and engaging with the natural world has further enriched my sense of spiritual awareness. Whether admiring a sunset or feeling the crisp air of a winter morning, I experience a profound reminder that I am part of something far greater than myself. With each experience, I am reminded to live authentically, guided by faith, compassion, and a sense of eternal curiosity about the world. In nurturing this connection, I have come to realize that spirituality is not confined to ritual or solitude. It is present in every thoughtful encounter and moment of sincere connection with both nature and those around me. Every day, I strive to weave this spiritual awareness into my actions, letting the divine presence guide how I interact, care, and find beauty in each unfolding moment. This intentional living brings peace and fulfillment with deep gratitude. Reflecting on this journey, I recognize that a spiritual connection with God is not merely an abstract concept, but a living, breathing experience that transforms every facet of our existence. Each step taken along this path has revealed layers of divine guidance, cherished challenges, and moments of quiet revelation that bind our hearts closer to the source of all love and wisdom. Having shared these insights, I offer this narrative as both a personal memoir and an invitation, a gentle reminder that the quest for spiritual truth is a journey open to everyone. As I look back on the transformative steps I have taken, from moments of quiet solitude to the joy of shared experience, I see a mosaic of emotions, lessons, and transcendent moments that have contributed to my growth. Life's unpredictable rhythm has taught me that even in times of hardship, there is a constant, reassuring presence guiding every choice I make. Embracing this divine dialogue has instilled in me a profound sense of balance and understanding, enabling me to view life's complexities with compassion and hope. This narrative is an open invitation to each listener to seek the beauty in quiet moments, to observe the subtle signs and whispers of the divine, and to nurture your own spiritual journey with sincerity and patience. Every gesture, every thoughtful pause is a doorway to deeper understanding. I encourage you to explore your own path without fear, to trust the gentle nudges of the universe, and to embrace the continuous, evolving dance of faith and discovery. In closing, I share this story with heartfelt openness and a sincere invitation for you to join in this ongoing celebration of life's abundant blessings. May each moment of reflection bring you closer to the divine, filling your days with hope, peace, and the unwavering assurance that you are loved beyond measure. This reflection serves as a bridge between our inner journeys and the vast, compassionate universe that supports us all. Embrace these moments with an open heart and let the radiance of divine love illuminate your path every single day. May your spirit soar ever higher,